I'm going to show you how possible it is to turn $97 or $190 into $1,200 or more. This is all strictly through trading, and no, you do not need your own money. When I say you do not need your own money, this means you do not need to fund an account with your own money, like having thousands of dollars to trade with in order to actually make that $1,200. This is mainly for my people who already trade funded accounts, but if you don't know what a funded account is, you basically pay a fee, which is that $97 I mentioned earlier, and you get access once you pass a challenge and prove yourself to be a good trader. You get access to $50,000 worth of capital in order to trade with. No, you don't actually get that money to trade with, and the money they give you isn't even real, but the profits that you make with it are real. When I got my first payout, I actually had it worse than what I'm doing now. The prop firm I was using had way stricter rules than the one I'm using now, and I had to pay a lot more to even get a challenge to pass. My first payout, I spent about $190 and I turned it into $1,500. I did all of that in about a month. We're talking about almost 10xing your money in less than a month. It sounds crazy to the people who know nothing about funded accounts, but once you understand what they are and how to use them properly, it's not that difficult. But because it's not that difficult, doesn't mean it's incredibly easy and simple. But I am going to try to simplify the process here for you real quick. The first part about all this is finding out what funded account to use. The $97 one I'm talking about is the 50K starter from My Funded Futures. This is by far the easiest funded account right now to get a payout from, and that's the one I'm using now. Now that you know what funded account to use, now you need an actual strategy to trade. Finding a strategy is one of the most difficult parts for most people because they get caught between strategy hopping and trying to find out if multiple different things will work. Listen, thousands of strategies work. Find one that works, has a small edge. It doesn't need to be the most profitable. It doesn't need to be something that seems too good to be true. All you need is above a 40% win rate with a 1-to-2 and above a 50% win rate on a 1-to-1. I have tons of back-tested data on my YouTube channel and on my free Discord. I've back-tested over a year's worth of strategies, and I have data to show that my strategies that I use are profitable in a certain amount of time. That doesn't mean you're not going to run into low streaks. No. Once you have a strategy, understand how to risk funded accounts to maximize your gains. You don't want to be risking too little because then you're never going to make any progress and hold on to these accounts for months without doing anything. And you do not want to risk too much because then you're just going to blow accounts instantly. The sweet spot that I found was dividing my drawdown, which is how much I can lose before I blow the account. On a 50K, it's $2,500 typically. I divide that number by 5, getting $500, and I'm only going to be trading the strategy with a 1-to-1 or a 1-to-2 risk to reward. This is going to increase my win rate, giving me more access to more win streaks and less loss streaks. And on these win streaks, when I'm risking the same every single day, I'm able to capitalize on them and take out payouts. If you want to watch me and my team trade live every single morning or just access all the data that we have, go ahead and check out the link in my bio on Instagram and join our free Discord.